And you know what the tragedy in this religion is? We didn't choose Ali ibn Abi Talib like we could have. 4 years Khalifa, 3 civil wars fought against him. And I tell you, in each of those civil wars, each one of them, the dignity that he displayed is a message for each Muslim in the world today. That even when another Muslim acts rudely towards you, if you're a follower of Ali ibn Abi Talib, act tolerant back towards them. I know there are Muslims in the world today who may look at the imamis and be disrespectful towards us, who may call us the people of innovation, who may call us the people of shirk. Don't reply back by falling to their level. Maintain your dignity like your imam maintained his dignity. At Jamal, he sees the lady is leading him as the wife of Rasulullah. Others around him are saying, show disrespect. He says, never. When he came towards Malik al-Ashtar, he says, Malik, do you see her? She's sitting on the camel. Malik said, yes. He said, I want you to go and cut the feet of the camel. Then he told another companion, when she falls, I want you to hold her body. Malik went, he cut the feet of the camel. As soon as she fell, the other companion held her body. She turned around and she said, how dare you touch the body of the wife of Rasulullah when you are not mahram to me? To which the reply was, I am Muhammad, the son of Abu Bakr, your brother, holding you. The only man in Ali's army who's mahram to her. And then he sent her back with respect. He said, this is the wife of Rasulullah. She used to be respected on her way back towards Medina. There should be no one who shows disrespect towards her. And she turned around to him and she said, you're the killer of the loved ones. He replied back to her, if I'm the killer of the loved ones, then people like Marwan and Abdullah ibn Zubayr, I could have killed them right now. But I don't want disunity in the Muslim Ummah. The school of Ahlul Bayt should never open the door for disunity. Then look at Saffin. First they fight him as Khalifa and Jamal. Then at Saffin when they fight him, Muawiyah takes control of the water. Imam looks at his soldiers. He says, ask Muawiyah, let us drink water, we're thirsty. Muawiyah says, I'll never give them any water. Imam tells the soldiers, go and win the water back. They win the water back, it's now in the possessions of Ali. The reply now at this moment is what? The soldiers of Muawiyah are thirsty. They come to the soldiers of Ali and they say, please give us water. Imam looks at his soldiers. He says, do you think we should give them water or no? The soldiers say, no, don't give them. They don't deserve. They didn't give us. Imam said, no. He said, I can't bear to see a horse thirsty, let alone a human being. In Nahrawan, when his own soldiers from his army come to fight him, the Khawarij come and fight him. He's in one-on-one combat with one of them. Dhul Fiqar, his sword, the double-pointed sword, has an ability to capture your sword. So he captures his sword, now he's got 2 swords. That soldier looks at him and he says, what are you going to do? You're going to finish me? Ali says, what is it that you want? The soldier says, I hear Ali ibn Abi Talib never rejects when a person asks him for something. So he says, ask me. He said, I want the swords. Ali said, take them. The person looked at him and he said, I want to join your path. He said, no, say I want to join the path of Allah's justice. Don't look at me. Every drop of my existence is for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's why the akhlaq of Ali ibn Abi Talib is what makes a follower of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Because after Nahrawan he's walking, he sees a lady. He comes near her and sees her boiling some water and stirring it. He says to her, oh lady, what's wrong? I see you stirring some water. She says, may God curse the son of Abu Talib. He says, so why do you say this? She says that Nahrawan, he took my brothers, my sons and my husband. He comes back alive and they come back dead. May God curse him. If I were to meet him one day, I'll tell him how much I hate him. He said to her, oh lady, and how are you now? She said, look at me, I have orphan children, no one to help. You know what he did? Every morning he'd go and carry the wheat and he'd come and bake the bread. Would you reply like that to someone who curses you honestly? And we call ourselves followers of Ali? He would come until one day her daughter had returned. When her daughter had returned, Ali ibn Abi Talib, the daughter had come in. She saw Ali leaving. Salamu alaikum, alaikum assalam. She was mesmerized. She turned around and she looked at her mother. She said, Mom, did you see who walked in? Did you see who was here? The mother says, I don't know. A very generous and humble man, but I don't know his name. She said, that was Ali ibn Abi Talib. She looked at her, she said, that's Ali? I said, yes. She said, I've been cursing him every morning in his face. She ran back to him, she said, oh son of Abu Talib, forgive me. I did not know your true character. He said to her, oh lady, forgive me if I ever hurt you in the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Akhlaq of Amir al-Mu'mineen. Today, when we have an issue with someone, they curse us, we keep that hatred with us forever. Whereas Ali would teach us, no, don't keep that. And that's why while Khalifa, nobody loved and respected Ali ibn Abi Talib like non-Muslims. His Muslims were killing him, were fighting him. Ali ibn Abi Talib, the Christians and the Jews loved him and mourned him. Imam Ali tells Malik, know that people are of two types. They are either your brothers in faith or your equals in humanity. And in another line he says, and this line should be cemented on the walls of our mosques, know, O Muslims, our enemy is not the Christians or the Jews. Our enemy is our own ignorance. When he walks past the church, his companion says to him, I wonder how much polytheism is being done by the people of the church. Imam says, I wonder how much monotheism is being worshipped. One looked at the cup half empty. Ali would look at the cup half full. That morals of Ali ibn Abi Talib would continue until the day he died. And that's why after Ibn Muljam struck him, tell me which human being says, give water to my killer, he is thirsty? Which human says, feed my killer what you're gonna feed me? Which human says, give shelter to my killer in the way you've given shelter to me? Ali ibn Abi Talib, the human being, is an example for each and every one of us in our lives.